All right, welcome back. As promised, I did find the Stargate Worlds server, and we are going to attempt to install it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll leave the video probably up anyway. Um, so here we go. All right, so I got a hold of the server RAR file, and this is what happens when I unrar it. I have all this stuff. Okay, awesome, cool, great. Next, you need to install the PostgreSQL, but it has to be version 9.2 or 9.3. It, I had a hell of a time finding them. Google is your friend. You're gonna have to go to some retro site, some site that's hosting some old version. I don't even know if this version's right, even though it says version 9.2.2. That doesn't mean that's the actual version. Hell, for all I know, I just installed malware. I don't know. I doubt it. But anyway, then you want Python version 3.4.0, and then the VC redistribute at 64. All right, I'll post a link to the forum for this, but you'll have to create an account to get in and look at the directions for this. Anyway, I installed all this already because of the issues I had on the last video where I was getting all salty about how long it was taking and shit. So I figured I would just take care of it now. So these are all installed and we're ready to follow the instructions. So just so you can see what I'm looking at, I'm not going to keep it up here because I want to keep it on the other screen so I can read it. But this this doesn't send you to version 9.2 or 9.3. This sends you to the latest version, which you cannot use because things changed and the database is different and doesn't work. I was reading the post down here. Anything after that, it doesn't work. So anyway, we have the instructions here, so we're going to start off. Let me go ahead and move this back down. All right. When installing, okay, so for the Postgre SQL, all I did was add a password to it. I left everything else as default. So let's open up Navicat. I think Heidi SQL is what I usually use when editing databases. But anyway, it says, all right, so filling out the open Navicat, click the top left button, connection. Oh, I don't want to register. Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't like this one bit. I wonder, do I need Navicat? Hmm. I don't really want to. I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna create a throwaway. Hold on. Okay, we're back. It's only been like 3 minutes. Come on, Windows, stop. All right, hit connection. And we want to do the PostgreSQL. Next, I guess. All right. Yeah, I know no password supplied. I want to edit the connection. I didn't get an option to edit it. There we go. Connection name, we are going to call this Stargate Worlds. Localhost 5432 because I left those the same and it's on the same machine. Keep the Postgres the same, and this is the password you gave it at. Oh, wait, no. This is the password you gave it when you started. And I think that's it. I forgot already. All right. Username Postgres, initial database Postgres, username, password. Okay. It says leave everything as is. Test connection. Successful. All right, cool. Okay. So that says creating a new database and running SQL. You should now have an SGW or whatever you name the connection on the left panel. Double click it. And then double click the Postgres. All right. So, and their icons are colored. Next, right click Postgres field and select new database. Okay. Database name. I'm going to call it Stargate so I actually know. A window will then pop up telling you to specify the database name, encoding, and a few other fields. Database name can be whatever you like, and encoding must be UTF-8. Okay. Whatever you like. Yeah, okay, and the other fields should be left blank. Finally, click OK, and it will create the new database. Okay. Next, double-click the database you just created to expand it. Then double-click public until you see its contents and the icon next to the public is colored. Okay. All right. Once public is expanded, well, the icon's, oh, it is colored green. Okay. And not grayed out, colored means the connection is open. Right-click the public and click Execute SQL file. Public, Execute SQL file. Click the button next to the file and go to your server directory and go to the DB folder and select the resources SQL. Click that. I put that on my C drive. Stargate Worlds. This is the same one I did, the same piece, virtual machine I used in the Resistance video. That's why the SGR folder's there. Database and resources. Open. Okay. Once public is expanded, execute SQL file, unzip, and go to database folder and select the resources SQL. Leave the encoding as UTF-8 and click start. This step may take some time. After it's completed, close the window. Use TF8. Start. Okay, right click again in public. Go to the same folder. This time select sgw.sql using the same settings. Okay. We're almost done. I mean, we're all actually almost done with the steps. The next step is configuring the server to work and run on the machine, and then it's running the server. There's a lot of things processed. I want to swear I did this a really, really long time ago and tried it, but I didn't have any of the teleport stuff to go to the other worlds and that. And apparently there are some other locations you could visit. All right, it says start. Do I just close it then? All right, let's do it again. We're gonna right click, execute SQL file. Select that, and this time we're gonna do that one. Start. That was quick. Okay. Open your unzip server and head to the config folder. So I guess we're done with this. There's the config folder. All right, you're going to have to edit each config file in the folder with Notepad or a text editor of your choice. There are 3 config files to edit: auth, base, and cell. In each config, you must find the line that has database connection string. Leave the value after host as localhost. Change the value after user from W testing to Postgres. And then, of course, password to whatever you specified before is the password. Change the value after database name to SGW or whatever, and that's where I put in Stargate. Okay? I'm going to do it just once. I mean, I know how to do it to each one of them since I said just once, but anyway, whatever. Okay. All right. Localhost user going to be POSTGRES. Mm. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. And then that's password. But where's the database name go? Oh, there it is right here. And that one I named Stargate. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video so I can go ahead and put this password in. And I'll be right back. Okay. Once I made those changes, I copied that little bit that said host equals all the way down to the database and name. I copied that. It's the exact same format in the other two files, so you were able to just highlight those and then paste them, so you didn't have to type it in every time. All right. Okay. Next step. Let's see. Leave the value after host equals. I already did that. Change those values. After changing these values, save the file and close them. All right. Now run the server. Navigate to the bin 64. All right. Let's go to bin 64. All right. First, run the authenticated server and wait 5 seconds. Then base 5 seconds, and then sell app. Auth. I'm going to wait a little longer. See, just for that reason right there. That, and since it's a virtual machine, 5 seconds is more like 20 seconds. At least on my stuff, apparently. So we got the one. Alright. Oh, initialization complete. So, okay, so we can do that anyway. Shrink that up a little bit. Because that one seems to have a lot going for it. Wow, there's a lot going on there. Allow that. I don't know if I should go on or not. Let's just go ahead and go because it said 5 seconds. It's been longer than that. Connected to Cell app. Okay. If you followed this tutorial correctly, this should all run and work. Congrats, your server is now up. You may see some yellow and red errors. This is normal, however, unless the program crashes or says database server name here does not exist, then you should be fine. If server still doesn't work, leave a post. Yeah, Cannot remove entity, synchronization basis, cell register with base app, failed to load navigation, that's fine. Alright, well, it seems like everything's working. Now, let's see if we can play the thing. Downloads. Stargate Worlds. There it is. At least I think that's it. Yeah, this was the server right here, the R529SGW. Alright, so let's go ahead and new folder. Stargate. I guess I do want to set up. I don't know what QA means, but I guess that's the version it is. Alright, where do I want to put it now? That's the big question. There's a patch for this as well, right there. It's not that big. We'll put it on F. Oops. What? Oh man, you're gonna make me do this? You're not gonna let me type it in? Oh, it would have created a folder anyway. Okay. Wasn't sure, but just wanted to make sure anyway. All right. Let's let this. All right. I want to go ahead and pause this real quick while this finishes the install. All right, it is done. Um, it immediately tries to load up and update. But anyway, I opened up the patch. There's a README in the patch, which is right here, and it says to take all this crap, copy, and I put it in F Stargate. Let's see here. Program. Oh, program files Fire Sky. Sorry. Well, I don't have program files Fire Sky. What the hell is it? Program files. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I know I changed the folder, but oh, program files x86. I don't have that, do I? I guess it helps if I go to C drive for that. Nope, it's not here. Not here either. It'd be in the x86. There's no Fire Sky. Let's open file location. Nope, that's working binaries. Okay, so what are you trying to get at? Huh. Wait, what I do? I just don't have a Fire Sky. Okay, so I need to find one of these damn files. And for the life of me, I can't remember where in the hell I dropped them off at. So it has a working and a common folder. That's what I'm looking for. Oops, let's go back. There they are. They're right there. Okay. Now, where did I unroar those things to? Right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Stargate Worlds QA. Okay. Then it says Stargate Worlds working SG game content UI. Oh wait, yeah. Content UI startup login. Content UI startup login. Log internal Lua. There it is. Let us open with Sublime Text. Look how nice that is. Alright. Look for the following line. Login mod.server. Production. Mine says local. I mean, they did do this one, so it's probably right. I just don't know if this 8080 is going to be right. I don't even know what the server IP is right now. Where's it at? It's on Pudgels. Let me pull up Pudgels. I know you can't see it's on another screen here. Virtual machines. There you are. This one is 115. But I don't know if it's port 8080. Add new line under that with this address, assuming you're running a local server. Otherwise, input the address of the server you intend to play on. Well, it said add another one, but I don't really care. I'll do that. Well, I didn't make any changes in the ports, so we'll just leave it like that for right now and see what happens. I'm assuming that is correct. The documentation, it's going to take me a second. I got to find it. Here we are here. Oh wait, this is a different one. This is the other one. Here it is. So this is the one we just followed. We just did all this stuff right here. I'm ready to set everything up. Somebody down here posted a link. Oh wait, no, I know what it was. Ah, come on. Damn it. Okay. Somebody put down here, download the client. There it is. And then somebody else posted the link, which I didn't keep. At least I thought they did. By following this topic. There we go. Oh, that was the one. Let's get started. Anyway, after that, install the client, then head over here and here to find out how to set up your own server. Okay, you'll have to head on over here in order to get the client itself, and here for the patch. I already did that. If you do not, you'll need to head here to create an account and use this login file. Firstly, you should check the disconnect if you haven't already. You can find that here. You can also grab the emulator file itself located here. There's only the one original server. If you choose to create your own, meaning you won't be seeing anyone else online, just yourself, a private sandbox world, which is the best place to begin. I'm guessing the docs right there is all I should need then. So, I mean, Stargate World is on my desktop, so I still got that one up. Get away. The play button will enable once the update process is finished. Well, there is no update. I can't do options. Okay. I don't know what just happened. Oh, shit. But this is only the game loading. This is not being connected to anything yet, I think. Jesus. Non-disclosure agreement. Alright, well that sucks. So it's not letting me... I don't know if I'm connected to a database or not. That's the thing. Alright, let's quit. Where's the virtual machine for that? No such account ID not... So it did connect to the server. Okay, alright, where's Navicat? Alright, give me some Navicat here. Give me some Navicat love. There you are, baby. Alright, we're gonna create an account here. At least I think that's how you do it. It does take forever to load up, doesn't it? Okay. Now I want Stargate. Edit the database. No, that's not what I want. Resources. Okay. Tables. trying to expand this. There we go. All right. Yeah, I have no idea where it would be in here to create an account, though. Character creation, that's not what I want, though. I don't think it'd be under views. Huh. Seems to be frozen at the moment. Frozen at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't. So the only thing is tables. Alright, so it's not character creation. We know that. Because you got to log in. Thought for sure I would see an account option. Worlds. Oh, we got Stargates. Character creation, that's fine. But there's nothing up here that says accounts. I don't see anything for L for login. That was a moniker. I don't think that's it, though. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and probably go to bed and come back in the morning because it's late. Alright, welcome back. It's a new day, and I hope I figured it out. Okay, so, as you can see, this changed a little bit. I changed from local to QA. I don't think that made a difference. I don't really care. What I did was I changed port 8080 to 8181 on the login authentication server. Let's pull that up. Anything in here? Nope. Yep. Never mind. Um, let's see here. And I'll do the same thing here so I can show you what I did. Give me a second. I'm wiping out some information here. Just gotta find it. Where the hell are you? I thought you were at the beginning. Guess not. So part of the issue I was running into. Wait, where did I leave off? All right, I'm getting distracted here. Let me take care of this. Oh my god, where the hell are you? Because I want to go through these files. Login app. Got the mini game. There it is. Found what I was looking for. Oops. And I got one more. Hold on. Almost there. Okay. So let's go over this real quick. All right. Yeah, I was getting an error about when I ran the base app about, too many ports or, what was the exact error? Oh, I was Googling the thing. I mean, I know what the error meant, but I was trying to figure out how to find it. An exception occurred during initialization. Bind only one usage of each socket address, you know, normally permitted. I think that may have been my problem. not a problem with these files, but anyway, I made some changes. You don't have to make these changes. It may work for you, may not. Otherwise, you can run netstat, dash A, and you can see what's running on what before you start this up and verify whether the ports are actually already in use. But anyway, I changed the service port to 13331. I changed the login 8181 because I know I'm using 8080 already. Um, Down here, this is where I had like the database username, password, connection, etc. So obviously you don't want to make that change here. I'm just blocking that out. All right. For base service, back to the top. Let's see here. What did I change? Shard external address. I added the IP address of the server, the machine it's actually running on. You can add your external address and have your friends connect. I'm assuming that's where you would put your actual IP address, your external one, instead of just the IP address of the machine it's running on. I did change this service port because again I was getting that error, so I was changing ports trying to figure out what the issue was. I think it turned out that since this is the same machine that I was running Stargate Resistance on, it was actually trying to run the base app twice. The base app was actually already running in the background from the Resistance video I did, so it was competing against itself, and I think that's where my problem was. I don't think I needed to change any of these ports. But anyway, with the minigame external address, I put in the machine. I changed it. I believe that was 30,000 or something, which is, so I changed these because these were both the same. So we have an external port, and then we have what the server connects to. I made them two different ones, not a big deal. I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I did change it to match 8989. Unless that may be the same. I may not have changed that. I've changed a lot that I probably didn't need to. I may get the original files back. 8770, I believe I changed that. Don't need to. Like I said, I think my whole issue was that I was already running base app in the background. So let me go ahead and kill this. Okay. Now I know this isn't where we left off, but this was an issue I was running into. So let's go back to where I left off. So in order to create a user and password, I found where it's at. So you have it's under public. It's not under like resources. All these, it's under public, and you got your accounts. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down here and you're gonna add a line. You're gonna give it an account ID, a username. I don't know what the access levels are. I just gave it a 4. I don't know if it matters or not. But this right here, you'll have to use a web page, and you will have to calculate an SHA-1 SHA password thing. So here we'll go 4. We'll go with not so EP. Now over here we will do a SHA-1 hash generator. And I don't know, we'll just do the same. We'll just use the username and the password. We're going to generate that. There it is right here. So we're going to use that. So you copy that. Paste that in there. Again, I don't know what user levels there are or anything. But anyway, we're going to do that. And there we go. Not exactly sure. I don't know much about databases, so I'm assuming that this is taken, this has been entered now. So anyway, so now we're going to run the authentication service again. This one just takes a matter of seconds. It's already done. Base app. I like my windows kind of organized a little bit. But the good thing is when you do it like this, you can overlay them like this because you only want to see what's at the bottom down here. You can change the name. I haven't figured out where to change the name yet, but it shouldn't be that difficult. It's probably listed right here in the database. Hell, it may actually be listed right here in the base service because it seems to get it right away. Shard ID 1, yeah. Anyway, minimize that. So you can see now I'm connected. I don't have a red error. I don't know if you saw one on the beginning of the video, or not beginning, but when I did it anyway. So anyway, we got that. So then now we run around the cell app. Then we do the same thing with that. We can drop it down here like that, that, and that. Oop. Yeah, like that. Now you can see the bottom of all three. So you can see if any issues happen. Now you're not going to be able to see this when I start the game because of course the game's going to take the full screen. So I'm going to drop this to the second monitor here. So okay, so these failed to load. That's fine. Those will not cause an issue. Alright. I have not played this version or tested it. Hold on, I'm trying to get the stupid organization window thing that pops up at Windows up here, like when you go to move something, that right there. That thing, that's annoying. Anyway, let's go ahead and close that. I'm done with that. Done with that. Stargate. Give it a second because it's always going to pop up and try to download. So we'll cancel and hit play even though it's grayed out. So we tried Not So EP, and then we used Not So EP. And down here it says log on successful for account Not So EP. I just double click the test server name and it loads up, and here we are. So now we can create a new character. Daniel Jackson. Let's see here. Let's see here. We could be a Gould or Goa'uld. Wait, that's a Goa'uld, right? Yeah, no, that's Jafar. That's a Goa'uld. Okay. See, this game could have been so cool, probably. I just don't know what the difference is. I'm reading the stuff on the side. Motivate and buff your team through command abilities. Okay, yeah, no. Does this archaeologist? Yeah. Acquire knowledge of all things alien. Manipulate enemies' actions using your knowledge of cultures. Okay. Well, we know what a commando is. Scientist. Turn that shit down. Makes advanced weaponry with alien technologies to affect multiple enemies. Robot technologies allow use of turrets and other advanced battlefield hardware. That sounds like a good one. And this isn't really a game you can play. It's more like just running around checking stuff out. But, you know. What is this play demo? You can demo your character? Interesting. I'll have to come back and try that. Oh, don't have a name. Oh, I got a first name and last name. Not so finished. Oh. Interesting. An alliance of humans and free Jaffa, etc. The praxis consisting of loyalist Jaffa, new mind. Interesting. Oh, and you got. Oh, you can be an Asgard. What the hell? Leverage your superior intellect and puzzle solving abilities to question mark, question mark, question mark. Manipulate both time and matter in your search for the keys. Huh, I wonder how you manipulate time. Hmm. No glasses. Okay. Oh yeah, some scars going on there. Got some accessories. No accessories. Makeup. There we go. Alright, let's create the character. Alright, there we go. Alright, play. Logging in with character finished. Cannot join channel roleplay. Channel not found. Yeah, that's fine. That intro's still cool even after all this time. I mean, the way the graphics of that was pretty cool. Can't move these around apparently. I guess you might be able to somewhere in a menu, but General Hammond. How do you talk to him? Report to someone in charge. Oops, sorry. I had to click on the screen down below there. Alright, well I get, oh, right click. At ease. Thank you, sir. Wow, okay. Mission advance briefing room. You know, when you think back when this game would have been made, or was being made, this actually would look good. I mean, it's not piss poor now, but you can tell it's definitely old. This actually looks like something that, a fan would actually make, without a studio kind of thing. I just All right, what the hell? Kill the Jaffa! Are you supposed to show me where I'm going? No, I can't do anything with him. I guess you can't get on the stairs, so you just go down the hallway. Okay. Anyway, um, I'm sure there's other stuff to do. I'll put the link for this part of the game, where it says you can teleport and stuff. Oh wow, it just teleported me to the where I needed to be. I guess I'm stuck. There's nothing left to do. I guess that's it. Alright. Is there an inventory? Tab doesn't do anything. Escape doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That selects me, and that is one ugly ass looking face. They zoomed in too much on that when they did that picture. Locate a firearm. Wait, do I got to get one off this guy? Yep. I don't see it in my inventory, but I guess I got one. Or I got the keys or something. Supposed to be punching the guy, I guess. Alright, well. I guess that's pretty much it. Alright, let's see what we can do. See if we can teleport somewhere. I know there was something that said we could teleport. Where's that screen at? That's Stargate Resistance. That's not what I want. Did I close the window already? I think I may have closed it. Yeah, I think I closed. Oh, wait. Planets and locations. How do I teleport, though? I have no idea. I don't know how to teleport to it, though. These are the sites. Yeah, apparently the ones in the green you can go to. Yellow says map needed, and then you got UE3 and UE4 versions. Oh, here it is. Teleporting within the, here it is. Yeah, let's just try this go to location Dakara. Let's try that. Can I copy and paste that? Oh, I did get a menu to come up there. Oh, you just put it in the chat box. That's right. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna put this down here so I can write it because it won't let me paste it. Dot. Go to location. Dakara. E1 98 minus 13 255. Enter. Too many arguments. Got 5, 4 expected. Oh. That's an underscore. And I think that's an L. No. E1. I was right the first time, but it was an underscore. Game crashed. Okay, fine. Anyway, I'll put the link to this here and to the Stargate forum, and you can try to do it yourself. But game tick skip, blah blah, unregistered channel from address, yeah, and then login successful. So I mean the server does work. Sorry it took so long to find it. But anyway, at least now you can explore some of the Stargate world and bring back some memories, I guess, of whatever. So enjoy.